Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Scanning the field, it's back. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking to throw on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he can't hang on to the foot. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Scrambling away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the single back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Etienne. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The play action fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to throw. It's back. Makes his connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into the...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. He's open on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Running with power. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Going to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them